What up, gang? Dynamic Discs and DiscGolf.io are bringing you some more disc golf action. As always, Dynamic Discs is sponsoring a Dimex giveaway, so make sure to like and comment for a chance to win. Speaking of DD, they were just awarded the 2016 Worlds, which if you're going to judge it by the Glass Ball Open, it should be a blast. DiscGolf.io is the home of Central Coast Disc Golf on the web, and if you're a tourney or a club and need some work, make sure to hit them up. I also wanted to let you guys know about my buddy Isaac's new disc golf company, Throjo. They're based on the Central Coast, and they'll be putting up tourneys around there. They've got some awesome stuff, so make sure to check them out. And if you haven't heard about Cali Connections, now you have. They're a clothing company started by Don Smith and Sarah Hokum, and they got some great stuff. And last, but certainly not least, I wanted to give a huge thanks to our Patreon subscribers. You guys' support means a ton, and I really appreciate it. But anyway, let's watch some disc golf. Alright guys, Ian and Derek from Central Coast Disc Golf bringing you a little more 2015 Masters Cup. We have a final round MPO chase card. Derek, you ready to get watching this?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. But up next, guys, is hole 12, 350 feet. Pretty downhill, but you're actually throwing straight and then hoping it drops at the very end. And you see the red dot top and then the basket middle, and you'll see the dot when they throw.
Oh, I love this line, except for Simon.
Yeah, except for Simon.
Ian, the white disc and the white sky, where'd it go?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'll let you know. It's right by the basket.
Oh, of course.
That's where it is. But seriously, it's about 5 feet from the basket.
So was Germ talking to his caddy there?
Yeah, he's like, throw the forehand, throw up the middle. He's like, the caddy's like, oh, no. So,
I kind of wonder if the forehand would have suited him. There's that big gap. We'll see.
He can throw it. No doubt. I mean, you can throw any line, it's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Too many options.
Yep. Nico throws this Annie when gets that late flex, which is exactly when you want it. And he actually finished just past the basket, about 20 feet. Really nice drive. Devin taking this really cool lefty line.
Yeah, that's nice to have that because you avoid a lot of potential danger taking that line.
That's where Germ laid up from. And this is Devin for a 2. For a really nice drive.
Nice hole. Strong side of the basket. That was a good putt.
Yep, getting his putt back on track. And you can see Nico finished perfectly in line. Just a little bit long. Cards the birdie. And it's going to be Germ. That's Simon.
Who's that?
That's some crazy German kid. Germ cards the par. And Simon, how close is he?
He's close enough.
He's close.
Let's put it that way.
Wow.
That's beautiful. That's an amazing shot that I don't know many other people are going to throw.
No. And 3 birdies on that hole you don't see very often.
Yeah, that's some top level disc golf right there.
Yep. Up next, guys, is hole 13, 550 feet. They call it I-5 because a lot of people take 5 on it. This is the view from the corner, and this is the view of the green. And Simon has the box.
He's got the power to penetrate the last opening in the trees to skip back and have a good look for bird or where he's going somewhere else.
What? So Simon tricked me, so I totally lost this one. But he finished just below those trees, kind of at the last gap. Nico throwing the more traditional line so I could actually follow it.
Get down, get low.
And that's looking good.
That's looking real good. And look, you see that penetration. A lot of times he's get hung up and you're forced to lay up, whereas he looks like he'll have a look at birdie.
Yeah. It's going to be a long one, but it should be a clean look. Devin, I love the lines we're getting to see from
Backhand
this
roller,
kid.
that's I haven't never seen that on this.
No. And he actually finishes down in the left fairway. There's kind of a right fairway and a left fairway. If you finish in the middle, you're in trouble.
Yeah, Devin will have a good upshot. He'll have a good look for that.
Yeah. Jeremy throwing a backhand, and it's going to want to reflect that he wanted.
Yeah, that's turning. It's got to get some skip. That's not the skip he was looking for.
No, they had some serious power on it, but didn't do what he wanted.
I really like that Simon took the line he did and almost bounces it off a tree. You know, a two here, you're getting another stroke on the entire field pretty much.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to say there was like maybe 4 birdies total.
Last year? Or this year?
Yeah, this year.
That sounds about right. Devin taking this really interesting second shot. Big backhand hyzer and actually finished long right. Nico actually finished within sight of the basket and runs this. Which is,
that just faded early.
It did. Wanted that one. Germ to save a par.
Good look. Oh, man. You know, at least you missed high and didn't leave it hanging.
Yeah, he wanted it. Devin to save his par.
Ooh, yeah, that low shot. Just, man, a 1/4 inch low.
Right? I totally agree. It was just really close to in. Nico makes a par along with Simon. That was a great shot from Simon.
Yeah, that really was.
But fortunately, Devin and Jeremy with the bugs bring us to 12, 12, 11, and then Simon. 1 stroke lead on the card at 13 down. We're on hole 14, 363. You can either go over these early trees and probably not get to the basket, or you can risk running through that gap and try to pray you get to the basket, but then you're dealing with this, Derek.
Yeah, it's in jail. You got to have a really long, straight drive that finishes hard left.
And gets lucky.
Or, again, just over everything.
Yeah, Simon Lizotte hasn't seen a hyzer line he didn't like.
Just ignore Simon's throws. You're not going to throw that shot. Take the shot up the middle.
Yeah.
Get your 3 and go home.
Yeah, people throw that to lay up for 3.
Nico, man, I've seen him there, I want to say 2 years ago. He had the same luck.
Yeah, did save a par. See if he can do it again. Devin's throwing a big Sky Annie. You can see it finished over there to the left.
I think that's a pretty good option for the lefty throw.
Yeah, he actually cut rolled off to the right, though.
Oh.
Yeah, but it'll play. Germ's throwing a hyzer flip forehand up the middle. With fading early.
Yeah.
Almost been high, though.
So Nico has a whole nother drive from a much worse location,
right?
To try and save a 3. Most likely is going to end up being a 4.
Yeah, you could almost re-tee from there, you know?
Yeah.
It might be slightly better. This is going to be Nico's fourth, or what was this? Third shot, yeah. Hoping to lay it for a 4. Should be able to do that from there.
That's Nico range.
Yep. Chambers landed for a par. Simon looks like he's doing the same.
You know there's no windows when even Simon's laying up.
Yeah, they both lay up. There's nothing over there. Nico to save a bogey. Does so. With the extreme stretch. Those pants were tested, Derek.
They were tested. I'm glad you noticed. That's what I was looking at, too.
Devin cars the par along with Simon and Jerem. Doing some nice work there. Really no shame in a par on that one. I can't remember last birdie I saw on that hole. It's been a while.
Except for maybe Paul. I don't think you're going to see any birdies.
Yeah. But we're on to hole 15, guys. 339 foot. Kind of a right-hand turn and then a late left. That's our homie Dan. Dan throws far. Yeah,
Dan bombs. This is one of my favorite holes because it's you just have to get a technical backhand out there for the right-hand guys. You have a nice, soft, straight finish that can slide under those second set of trees.
Yeah. The roots make it really tough to slide, though.
Of course. But, yeah, I like this line, too.
Wow.
You can have a big forehand or a nice left-hand backhand. You can actually avoid a lot of trouble and give yourself a look.
And you can see it fade towards the basket and just drop right through.
Nice. And what? What is this?
Germ throwing the overhand. And
did his caddy tell him that again?
No, I think that was all Germ. That was a good thumber, man.
It was.
That'll play. And Nico really forcing something over stable here.
Yeah, he is.
Which I actually kind of like because you need that late flex to get under the trees.
You do, but man, you better make it turn because off to the left is a lot of trouble.
Yes, that is a very dedicated shot. You got to commit to that one.
Those roots you're talking about.
Exactly. And Germ coming up a little short. And Nico for birdie.
Oh,
wow.
Just off the cage.
Yeah, teasing it. Devin after that great drive.
What a nice shot, yeah. He should be able to take care of this.
Yeah, he's been banging these putts all day. Actually longer for the most part.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's a great hole from Devin right there.
Yeah, getting a stroke on the card. And then Nico taps in his par along with Germ and Simon.
There's quite a few holes you're not going to see a ton of birdies on, and this is one of them. Although we did see AJ Risley park it the other day.
That's right, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So we are on to hole 16, guys. 435 foot. The basket's tucked on the right-hand side of the fairway in the tall trees. It does slope off pretty well and then eventually cliff after a while behind the basket, as you can kind of see right here. But usually it stops, hits a tree or the kind of the brush.
Yeah, I feel like the landing zone isn't as treacherous as the rest of the course, but it's by no means safe.
Yeah. Devin with a great looking pull.
Nice skip. Crowd approves.
Yeah, saying hi to the basket. Rolls past it a little bit, but should be within his range for it too. Simon Lizotte, second on the box. Throwing a hyzer flip.
Oh, that's burning.
Come back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty common when you try to throw that far.
Mm-hmm.
Germ, oh, that had to come out early. That's
right?
Germ. That's not Germ-like.
Nah, he can park this hole. But not on that shot.
Hey, that was a familiar face.
Yeah, Nate Doss. Finished in second place this year. Good looking rip for Nico.
That looks nice. Man, those fairway guardian trees, they do their job.
Yeah, they know where to be, right? Just to be annoying. And it looks like Simon just kind of laying up for a 3.
That's probably a smart play, and same from Germ, I'd assume.
Yeah, he's running right at that slope. Definitely a smart play. And Nico from about 55-60.
It's a long one. He's kind of got a backboard with those trees. Oh! Bang, dude.
Huge putt. In front of the crow's nest, even. One of the better places to bang a good putt. Get some applause. Devin also making a nice putt.
No, that's good. Couple birdies. It's a good hole.
Mm-hmm. Simon looking to save a par. Should have no problem floating that one in. There it is. That wasn't as nose up as he usually putts.
No, not so much. And you know, it's funny, he does putt nose up, and I think that's why he likes the wind putts, because he's just got that touch to just ride the wind right into the chains.
Exactly. He doesn't have the problem pitch putters have in the wind of getting your disc blown away.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Devin going birdie at 14 down. 6 down on the round. And we're on to hole 17, 225. It's called gravity because look at that slope, Derek.
Because of the slope. If you miss and you catch an edge, you're 100 feet down a hill.
Yep, gravity always wins.
This, did I see this on ESPN right here?
You might have, we'll see. Got Devin throwing a lefty forehand. Ching. Ace.
Nico calls it. What a beautiful line. I think that's probably the best line I've ever seen on this hole.
I love that. Because even if he missed, it's going to be 2 feet away.
Yeah, I think, you know, there's a little bit of backboard right there, and you're going to sit and... Oh, sorry, guy. I'll get a high five for you later.
Yeah, we'll get a ring check on that.
Way to call it. Sports Center top 10.
Real quick, here's Nico.
Here's Nico going to try and match that ace. Easier said than done.
If anybody could do it, here's one of the guys.
Uh-huh.
Get left of it. Through it.
That was looking good.
That was, man. 12 inches to the right.
Yep,
He was there.
Faded just a skosh early. Simon?
This is fading out, too. Got a little too much air under it.
Looks like he's almost trying to split the V.
Yeah, they really want to finish left of that tree, right on the ground, slide it up to the basket. That's the most common shot you're going to see.
Yeah, that is the pro line for sure. You're not trying to ace it anyway.
Right. It looks like Germ is going for it and just kind of held on to it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And to give you an idea how dangerous this is, Germ's laying up.
Yeah. Smart golf.
Not even thinking about the run.
Mm-hmm. Simon from just about circle's edge for birdie. What?
Wow, that's unusual. Not even a chain or basket.
Do not see Simon airmails that often. Nico cards the birdie. Simon makes the comebacker at least.
That ace, buddy.
And we didn't get to see Devin putt the ace.
Best course in the world.
He sure did, man. That was an amazing hole. I
throw
can't believe we got that.
Lad 264
Cool.
triple
That's
X.
my first
Nice, man.
Cali
One of my
connections.
favorites.
Devin Owens.
The triple X. Super
-2.
Yeah. Don't put that one up very often. But up next, guys, is hole 18. So it's uphill, dogleg right, then downhill onto a peninsula surrounded by cliffs. You can see Brophy, and there's the basket guarded by this giant root. Brutal.
Yeah, the anaconda. There
The
it is.
anaconda does not make laying up easy. And Devin, after coming off that ace, has the box, which really should be the case most of the time. Oh, caught a tree?
Caught a tree, kick, see him skipping there. That's going to be tough. That's going to be even a tough layup.
Yeah, he is. He's short right. Nico's pull looked a little low. Finished short, but pretty much on line. Simon's pull, throwing out that Annie.
That's looking good.
Yeah, it is. Ooh.
That's the shot you want, a little bit farther, but you still see that root's going to catch you, and then you're just going to have to lay up because there's so much trouble at that distance.
Yeah, he's got a putt if he wants it, but that's a scary one. But Germ is actually down by the basket after that drive.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, Devin.
Not stoked off that tree kick. That leaf kick, I guess.
Yeah.
A tough up from Nico right here. Ceiling and root issues. And clip issues.
So under, over, put the brakes on, and he does it.
And he did it. He's got that thing on remote control. Simon with the 100% death putt.
Wow. That's a great sit.
Yeah, that's a great miss. Ooh, Germ carding the birdie. Dang.
It's a good birdie, but man, that's dangerous. So you get about a foot behind the basket before you're down a hill. You can't even walk down it sometimes.
Yep. Oh, Devin misses the par putt. He was dealing with a death putt. Maybe got in his brain a little bit.
Yeah, a little elevation change. He's been hitting those all day.
Yeah, he really has. This is also a death putt, but at least he makes 4. And Nico, after a great upshot, takes par.
Par plays. This is a hole that you're not going to see twos on. I feel like I keep saying that, but it's the truth.
It's de la. Jeremy got one of birdie, but you don't see it very often. You see probably bogeys more often, that is. Up next, guys, is hole 19, 324-foot dogleg left. There's 2 trees you got to throw through. You either need to hug the left or the right. If you go through the middle, you're going to hit all those trees right there.
Kind of see the line there, and like we saw Germ the other day, that forehand just flex and turn, but not today, but it looks like.
Yeah, a little too much hyzer on that one. Didn't let it turn over enough.
Yeah, I think he got too much air under it as well. It just, you know, he had a little bit of that trouble early on the round.
Mm-hmm. Nico with the more traditional backhand line.
Sit.
He's got to sit.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, good tree kick.
That was coming in hot. That was OB.
Yeah,
that was OB material.
For sure. Button from Circle's Edge. Simon Lizotte. Oh.
Not the worst tree kick, but
No.
it didn't do him any favors.
He was a couple inches right, though. He might have been parked. Devin Owens with a lefty forehand line, which I've never seen, but
No.
that looked pretty good.
Really dug in, but he's got a good look at the birdie.
Mm-hmm. Great play. And Germ from about 150.
That's a nice looking shot. Oh!
Chains out. Almost banged that one. And then Simon from about 70.
Oh, wow. Simon's like, oh, if he can do it.
Yeah, I can do it too. And so Nico looks like we're about 35 feet. Yeah.
A bit low.
Alright. Gotta want it. Devin for 2. Oh, man.
Nice, too. That was the exact putt he just missed on the hole prior. And
You're right.
That's mental toughness right there to come back and knock down a birdie.
Exactly. I think he just went, 2, 2, 1, 4, 2?
Something like that. There were no pars in there.
Yeah. Pars are boring for Devin.
Yeah.
Likes to keep it exciting. It's kind of like disc golf we like to watch anyway.
Yeah, it's been exciting.
Yeah. But up next, guys, is hole 25, 399 feet, and then just big dogleg left, ridiculously uphill. I think it takes 500, 550 worth of power to get there. And I hope you can beast up. It's
I think most people are going to be sitting about right here looking up a huge hill to try and get a layup.
Exactly. We both threw around 400, and we're both sitting just on the other side of that tree, looking straight up at the basket. And Devin with this Annie backhand.
Get in the hole.
That is so dangerous.
That was a great looking shot, yeah.
Big
Germ can get there.
Yeah, he can. And that one flipped a little more than he wanted, but still comes in towards the basket.
Ooh, he's got a putt.
A little more hyzer on that, and he's parked.
He is.
Crazy.
The dangerous part is when it lands, is it going to stand up and roll down the hill, or is it going to sit and give you a look?
Yep.
Like that? Oh, okay, so he sat. That's good.
Yeah, not a bad roll for sure. Simon's drive? He got boomerangs on his shirt? What is that?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I think so.
Yeah. And that one flipped a little more than he wanted, Derek.
Yeah, it did. And I'm sure he's throwing something pretty overstable to begin with. Almost hit our buddy Dave.
Almost Dave. So Devin's second shot, throwing just straight uphill pretty much.
That's a great upshot. That's exactly how to play that hill.
Yep, him and Simon, smart layups. And Nico could run this, but this is scary to run, Derek, because rollouts happen.
I think if you throw the Annie putt,
Ooh.
wow. If you throw the Annie putt, it'll probably sit down. If you come in at all in a hyzer, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Or if it sits,
Oh,
it
no.
doesn't sit.
Oh, no.
My God.
Oh,
Here it
no.
is. So this is why there is even such a term as getting daylight.
Yep.
That will happen to you 10 or more times.
Yep, that's exactly what getting daylight is. I guess more when you hit a root, but
Yeah.
that's one variation of it. Germ's third shot, he's going to take a 4. Everybody else taking a par. No shame in a par on that one. Do not see many birdies. Maybe one around or something.
No, I think Paul Simon, Big Germ, Ricky, all the top 5 guys can do it.
And
that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, up next is hole 26, 300 plus feet of uphill, just nasty tree line fairway. And Devin throwing the lefty line just around everything, hopefully.
Yeah, that looks like a good line. He caught a tree, but that is a good line if you can hit that.
Yep. Nico looks like he's lining up a more direct approach with the right hand backhand.
I think that's the safest play. You know, a lot of guys will throw the Annie. He gets knocked down, but you throw the Annie shot. That's probably the 3rd safest route.
Yeah, you're contending with trees any way you go.
Yeah. I tell you what, if you screw up that direct line, though, you're coming backwards down the hill like Nico just
Oh,
did.
yes, you are.
Simon was clean.
He was. He finished actually just a little bit short left.
Oh no.
But he's going to have a putt for birdie if he wants it, but it's going to be scary. Germ hit a tree. This is a tough upshot, Derek.
Yeah, this is no gimme.
Look at that. That follow through.
Yeah, I love his form on that.
Yeah, super cool. This laser beam. He's going to have a putt for 3. Nico's second shot actually has a pretty decent line to the basket.
Yeah, it's kind of clear over there. He's just got to make sure to get it up there because it is on a slope.
Yep.
Well,
Devin's
at the top.
second shot faded out a a little early, but still going to be putting for 3. And Simon for 2. This is pretty death putty, though.
Yeah, downhill, big. Wow, that's a nice make.
That really is. That was probably going to be a 4 if he missed.
It was definitely going to be a 4.
Yeah.
Nice save.
Germ with a nice 3.
Good par save.
Devin looking to match that one. And doing so. Nico for par. Doing work. No shame
Wow,
on the
Simon.
par.
Simon
Yeah.
grab a stroke.
Yeah, he is. He's got a stroke on Nico and 2 behind Devin. And we're on the hole 26A, second to last hole, 354 feet dead straight. It's just behind that bush in the middle. There is a ravine left, ravine right, and looking back towards the tee from the basket right here. And you can see it kind of opens up on the right, Derek.
Yeah, the forehands, they get a little bit of a bonus from there, but really there's, again, not a lot of room. And like Simon, what you're seeing here, he's fading out early. Hopefully the tree catches it and keeps it up top. Otherwise, it's going to have a real tough look.
Yep. That was you watching it, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Yeah. Devin's throwing a hyzer flip with, it looks like a putter or a mid-range. Probably a mid-range.
Yeah, with the fade, it had to be, I'm guessing, mid, but
Yeah.
that was a nice shot.
Parked. Great shot from Devin. Nico also throwing a hyzer flip, but a little lower. But that's going to scoot towards the basket with that hard pan.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits if you can just keep it on a straight line.
Mm-hmm. Germ throwing the forehand hyzer flip, fading out a little early.
Should be safe, but we'll see.
Yeah, he stayed up for the most part, finished pin high. Simon for 2.
Oh, good
I
run.
can't believe how close he got.
Kick and putt.
Yeah, you really can. Germ for his 2.
He must have had trouble in his way. Man, coming out with that Annie putt. That was a
Yeah.
nice line.
That really was. Nico with a nice 2.
Nico, high in the chains, drops it down.
Yeah, he wanted that one. And so did Devin. Great birdie. Germ and Simon. Pars. And Nico and Simon are tied going to the last hole now, Derek.
Yeah, and Devin, 17 down. He's done a great job
Yeah.
keeping himself in good position.
Yeah, 8 down. Good work. And we're on to, like I said, last hole, hole 27, 550 feet. Ridiculously downhill. And there is OB behind the basket, probably about 25 feet. And You see a lot of different shots. Big forehand hyzer, backhand hyzer, or just something up the middle. Devin's throwing the left-hand backhand.
That's probably one of the safer shots, that and the forehand. As long as you don't lose it off to the left into the parking lot, you have a lot of room to land, which he lands a little right, but he'll take his par and get out of this round safe.
Yep. Nico, I think he's lining up this big backhand hyzer line, which as long as you miss that tree right there, it's going to work out pretty well.
Yeah, that's what he typically does, I think. And does Felberg throw that?
Yeah, Felberg's the first one I ever saw throw it, and they really boom it out there. It's a fun shot to watch. Flies forever. So Simon throwing this up the middle, and it looks like one of his gremlin shots from Battle of the Eras, D.
Battle of the Eras, yeah. Got that disc hanging on my wall.
You do, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Man, that's a great shot from Simon.
Yeah, that was just pure control. Hit his landing zone, scooted up to the basket.
Yeah.
Got a nice look.
Putting the pressure on Germ. Needs to get up and down. He wants to stay tied with Simon. And he was telling me, I heard him talk, he's like, I have one of the best forehands in the world, and I just cannot throw this hole. And I was like, you should be able to throw this hole.
Yeah, he can. That's a mental block. It just, I mean, it gets everybody at some point.
It's just in his head. Ooh, comes a little short of that birdie bid, and Simon should be able to get a stroke on him. Devin just lays up for a par, and this is be Simon to separate from Germ. You know,
bang. Oh yeah.
Great putt.
Little fist pump there, though. You know it's good to go out on a birdie.
It really is. It's a great way to finish. And Nico.
Does he have a line? I can't see.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he has a line.
Put it in the basket. Nice work.
Wow.
Germ for 3.
Look down, step, release. Nothing but chains.
Yeah, put it in. Devin to finish his round. 8 down.
That's a great round.
Yeah, finishes up in 3rd place. Doing some serious work on that last round. Jumping some people. And that is all we got, guys, for a 3rd round chase card. We also filmed... What else we filmed there? We got...
the 2nd chase card.
We got the 3rd card. And... got some other stuff, too. Ben filmed some Masters and some Ladies, I think.
Yeah,
or maybe just Masters. Yeah.
Had some St. Jude coverage.
Yeah. And we'll be up at Beaver State Fling next weekend, doing next day videos, Alex and I. And get some help, too, as well. So should have a lot of good footage there. And thanks for watching, guys. And we'll catch you around.
Thanks.